I call the meeting of the California Military Institute to order at 5:55 p.m. We have an action item that is a revision and adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Nelson, and I'm not seeing the, okay, yes. Mr. Nelson makes the motion, and Mr. Garcia seconds. Please vote. The agenda has been approved by unanimous decision. The next item is the student representatives to the Board of Trustees. Trustee Nelson.
From CMI, Cadet Major Mehran Hussein.
Testing. Oh, cool. Okay. Good evening, Board President Aro and board members. Good evening, Superintendent Bennett and Cabinet. I am Cadet Major Mehran Hussein, proudly representing the California Military Institute. Oh, I have the button. So this is our Link Crew. Our Link Crew is a group of amazing, fantastic juniors and seniors who go out of their way to make sure that our freshmen are ready for their high school experience. They're transitioning from that middle school to high school. And now that we're in the second semester, we get to have a little more fun with these freshmen. So for example, this is our Link Crew social follow-up, and pretty much we played a game of volleyball with the beach volleyball in our PE area. And it was just a lot of fun, and it was a lot of stress relieving for these freshmen. And we reminded them that semester's almost over. This is just the first phase of high school. You have 3 more years to go, but you can do it. Don't worry, I'm graduating, so I'm done. Yeah. So this is the Orange Glen High School drill competition. That's our drill team on the left side. Our drill team is a fantastic group of cadets. And what amazes me the most about them is that they are cadet ran. And I keep beating this to you guys every time I come here, is that the students run this program. And the most amazing part about that is that what you see up there is a collection of hours and hours and hours of training, not led by an adult or even trained by an adult, but led by that cadet right there in front with the very sharp saber. Live stream blood drive. We do this every semester. We like to give our blood. I don't remember how much we gave, but it was a lot. So let's go with that number. Talent show. One of the many fun things we get to do is like have a talent show, and that's our first place winners right there. Played the violin, the guitar, and the guitar. A lot of fun. Sports update. As you can see, we're awesome. Tonight is a first round CIF game. Boys varsity basketball. Very proud of them. We also have, I know they're not a sport, but it's a club. We won first place in a robotics competition out of 28 competitors, I believe. We're very proud of them, and they will be moving up to the regional championships at the end of this month. Yay. So upcoming events, and I invite all of you guys to these events. We have a drill competition coming up on March 11th. Same thing as like what I was talking about with the drill team. This is just going to be at Fontana High School. We have a Mr. CMI pageant Friday, March 17th, which I will be competing in as well. Vote for me? Okay. We have our military ball on Friday, March 24th. It's a beautiful event. You get to see all the high school cadets in their dress uniforms and all the females in their dresses. You'll even see Mr. Rhodes in a uniform. It's funny, just look at it. I'm just kidding. Okay. Castle Conference on Friday, March 31st through April 3rd. That's for our ASB leadership. Another fantastic leadership conference, student-led, just like always. And I love that these students are the ones who are being the leaders. And then we have our bivouac, which is a fun way of saying, or military term for saying camping, from March 30th to April 4th. A lot of fun, and by that I mean jumping over obstacles, virtual reality shooting. Don't ask me any more questions. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on here. Thank you.
Our next oral report is CMITA President Brian Diswager. He's not here. Okay. And now the principals update.
I'll get you later. Good evening, President Arau and Board and Superintendent Mr. Bennett and Cabinet. Since Moran I would normally say did an outstanding job, but his reference to me in uniform, we'll talk later. He's just jealous because I look better than him. And he might survive to fight another day. Just real quick on Moran, because Moran's tenure is coming to a close here. I know he thinks June's a long way down the road, but I just want to mention he's been a great resource for our kids in our school. And we were just talking again tonight. We talk a lot about his aspirations and namely about him getting into the Naval Academy. And we are anxiously awaiting word from the United States Naval Academy. And I really hope that he gets in. Not that Mom knows, but April 15th. But anyway, I have nothing else to report, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night.
Our next item, 5.5, is an information item. Is the discipline report for the month of January 2017. Our next 6.1, invitation to address the Board of Trustees on agendized and non-agendized items. But this is for the other thing, right? Yeah. Do we have this one here? No? So we don't have any, not for CMI, no takers. Okay. 7.1 is an action item, is the consent calendar. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Nellison and Ms. Twyman, second. Please vote. The consent calendar has been approved by unanimous decision. Item 8.1 is an information item, is curriculum, revised 6th grade course, language arts, 6th grade. 9.1, other items by the superintendent, Mr. Bennett.
Nothing this evening, Dr. Rouse.
Thank you, sir. Other items by the Board of Trustees, Mr. Garcia.
Not at this time, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Stafford, Ms. Twyman. Okay. Do we need a recess for this meeting? For the CMI?
No closed session for
Not
CMI.
closed session for recess? Perfect. Recess if necessary. Okay, item 12.1 is invitation to address the Board of Trustees on closed session items only. We don't have any. Since there is no closed session. No. 13.1, adjourn to closed sessions, but we said that we don't need closed session. Okay, so we reconvene in public session at 6:04. We didn't have anything, right? Okay, so no oral report since we didn't have closed session is 15.1. And the last item is adjournment of this board meeting of the California Military Institute. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Nellison, Ms. Twyman, second. Please vote. Okay, this motion has been approved, 5-0, and this meeting is adjourned at 6:04 p.m.